service that we're going to be offering our patrons called Hoopla, and this is something that allows you to borrow videos, music, audiobooks, and more on your computer, tablet, or phone, or even iPod Touch. So I just wanted to show you how you can quickly sign up for an account and start borrowing content. So we'll have a link to this on our homepage once we launch October 6th. Until then, you'll just have to wait, but you can also get there by going to hoopladigital.com up at the top here. So I am, as a new patron who's never used this before, will click sign up. If you already have an account, you can click login. Alright, so I'm going to click sign up here, and this is just a 2-minute process. It's so fast. So it gives you a little overview of things and says that you have to be a member of a library that has access to this service, and we are. So it uses your IP address from your computer to determine the nearest library to you with this service. So Morrill Memorial Library should automatically pop up. If it doesn't, you can choose the library down there. So we click on Morrill Memorial Library, and you enter your card number. So I will enter a card number here. Okay, and click continue. Now your card only gives you access to one instance of Hoopla. So each member of the family can make their own, and then they can have their own titles and their favorites. It's great. So you also need a valid email address. If you don't have one and you want one, come to the library and make an appointment with me, Allison, the technology librarian, and I will be happy to help you get one. So I'm going to put in, let's see, my dog's email address. I already have one on my account because I'm privy to early adoption of this. It's a benefit of working at the library. Oops. Okay, and now you're going to enter a password. And you just want it to be something that you'll remember that others won't guess, because you only get 5 checkouts a month, so you don't want anybody coming into your account and using them, because you want to save those 5 checkouts in this for you. Okay, so that's awesome. We're all signed up. So we can do 2 things. You can click Browse Titles to see what they have, but I just wanted to show you up here under Library News. This is the link to our information in our page. So you see our library right here, and it gives you all this great information, things that we've posted to our Twitter and to our Facebook. So we have a little announcement here saying that we're going to give you access to Hoopla soon. So it's fun stuff. So that's just where you can find new things about our library. Now, here is my titles. It tells you what you have borrowed and what you have favorited. So favorites are things that don't count against your 5 titles you get a month, but they're just like a playlist of things that you want to see in the future or you want to perhaps revisit. I'm going to click Browse up here, because this is where you're going to find the content. So we have movies, music, audiobooks, and television. And they have a ton of content, really popular stuff. So these are some of the new things, top titles that people have watched. Music is great because you get whole albums. In previous services we've offered, you would get just to download a few songs at a time. Now a lot of this is streaming, and they do have a loan period, so you do have to return them. But it's a great way to listen to things, maybe preview an album and then decide what you want to buy on iTunes or something like that, so you don't have to pay for a whole album if you only like a couple of songs. But see, it has all these great top titles here that are very popular, and you can get them all from home. So I'm going to click back to movies actually, and I'm going to show you how you go about getting this stuff onto your computer. Now, you can also access this via a mobile device, which you can download to and take this content with you. Now, that is through the App Store or the Google Play Store. It's super. So the setup process is very similar. You don't actually have to go on a computer to set this up. You can do this from your mobile device through the Hoopla app. So just search Hoopla in the App Store or Google Play Store. Now I'm going all the way to the bottom to see the demo content, because any demo content doesn't count against your 5 checkouts from here a month. So you can feel free to experiment with some of these. So I'm gonna pick some kind of content here. So, all right, today's homeowner sounds great. I've been doing a lot of home improvements, so that seems super. So we click on it, and it tells us what other users thought of this content, gives us some information. Similar titles, you can click on these to find something else that's similar. Now, most content's available to you for a week, but it'll tell you what content is available to you for what period. So this is only a demo, so it's only 2 minutes long. Now I'm going to click borrow. And when I do, it tells you that today's homeowner series, which is a sample, is now available under your My Titles. So if you see here under My Titles, it says borrowed. I'm going to click on that just so I can show you what it looks like in your titles. Now this doesn't count against my borrow, so it still tells me I have 5 more this month. So I'm going to click on today's homeowner, and if I want to play it, I'll just click play here. And I will. Just as a little aside, you will have to download a plugin on your computer to play the content. You will only have to do it once, so it'll prompt you for that, and you'll just click through the prompts to download that content. Now, my plugin was blocked here, so I'm going to allow plugins for Hoopla Digital. And you might encounter that as well, so that's something I want you to be aware of. You might have to allow it, but you'll only have to do that once if you tell it to remember it. So I'm going to try to go in one more time. Yeah, the first time you do it is always the hardest, but there we go. So we're starting to play, and this is streaming. Today's homeowner, looking good. Now, this is not the most popular title, but there are tons. All right, so I'm going to pause this. So just as an example, you have all these great programs available to you. So if you want to come in to the library, we can give you a little rundown on your device, bring it with you, and we can get everything installed for you. Otherwise, go explore, have a great time. So launching October 6th, go to hoopladigital.com or from our webpage. Thanks so much.